Hiba here. So I've played a bit of Colbert today, and if you watched my first video, you know that I'm a little bit disappointed in the ship actually, but it's probably because I have been spoiled by Minotaur in the last 6 months, because Minotaur is just awesome. But first, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, and all the usual stuff. So yeah, Minotaur versus Colbert. I still prefer Minotaur. Alright, let's just look at my build here, because I'm using my usual agile build with Ru here, fully upgraded, and Ashurely in Baltimore, Takao, and you know, the usual perks and skills here. Nothing out of the ordinary at all. The same build I use on Martel. So obviously we have double rudder, but the rest you can pretty much just choose as you like. And of course, if you don't want to go full agile, then don't put double rudder. It's as simple as that. So 3 heals as standard, so we get an extra heal with fully packed, so that's 4 heals. I don't know, yeah. I still don't know why the ship has that, but there you go, there it is. So 3-second reload, yeah, 2-second rudder, 37 knots, 44 knots with speed boost, and 13-kilometer concealment. That's a little bit yikes. But the armor is awesome. It does have limitations though. I was bow tanking a Bismarck before, and he fired like his front guns right at me, and somehow, I don't know how, he citadeled me. Probably through the front superstructure, I guess. I haven't watched the video again, and I'm probably not going to. I'm not that into the details. But yeah, the armor is in like 32mm, but in theory it doesn't feel like it, in my opinion. It's not like an Alaska or anything like that, but anyway, it's probably the superstructure, like shells going in through that and then into the citadel through that. I seem to remember that's possible. I have to look at the armor again, but that's the only way I can explain it. And it does seem to happen quite often, like incoming like 15-inch shells. Should just, you know, be shrugged off, but yeah, I don't know. They tend to citadel more actually than 16-inch for some reason. And then of course Yamato, just yeah, nothing you can do about that. So we use the speed. See, we're going 44 knots, so we can get into this cap here as quickly as, well, no one else can really get in here quicker than me, except for perhaps a French or Russian destroyer, but we don't have any of those in the battle. So I'm gonna come in here and go in and get in here before any of the more dangerous ships, so I can cap and set up my defense and see what happens, and you know, just, you know, play as the battle unfolds. I'm not gonna lie, it has been a few rough battles out there. I was playing with Final Boss earlier, and we ran into a bunch of super testers and all sorts of things. So after he went to bed, I played alone, and yeah, let's just say that Colbert being a ship that no one else has, and then my gamer tag together, obviously means that a lot of people would like to try their luck at sinking me. And wow, it has been one eventful day, let's put it like that. So this is actually one of the only battles today where I haven't been the attention of the whole red team. And once that happens, and hopefully that'll happen a little bit more as you know, things die down, and perhaps in a few months when some other people have Colbert, perhaps then I can, you know, live a little bit more an anonymous life. But yeah, today certainly hasn't been an anonymous day. And this is not a complaint at all, guys. I enjoy getting the messages after pretty much each battle saying, you know, good game, and, you know, all those things. I mean, it's part of why this community is actually very nice, I think. I mean, I used to play competitive Battlefield back in the old school days where it was Modern Combat 2, and, you know, I was competitive Unreal Tournament, and well, I can tell you, those communities, and that's like 20 years ago or something like that, well, they were certainly not as friendly and you know, generally nice as the Legends community, and I like that. And that's also one of the reasons that I think I keep playing this game. I like how we all meet on the high seas, and you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you know, there's always a nice message, or you know, a pop-up on Discord or something like that, and I mean, I really enjoy that. So if that means I have to, you know, sacrifice my hit points and be a pretend chew toy once in a while, that's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that. So anyway, this battle here is not very fantastic. It's a little bit of a weird random mess of ships coming and going, really, but I do get a lot of damage, and I would have gotten more if I got citadels on the Stalingrad here, and that's something I don't like about Colbert. Like, you know, Minotaur would have citadeled that Stalingrad there easily, but I still find the AP a little bit lacking here. And yeah, I know I don't run a full AP build, but I don't do that on Minotaur either, and Minotaur is just better. So before anyone comments about that in the comments. So just wanna put that out there. I'm comparing the ships with the same build, because what's the point otherwise? So anyway, we are 5 minutes into the game here, and we're still like pretty much neck on neck, and I'm only at about 40,000 damage. I haven't had a lot of opportunities, and there was a DD in the beginning that we like helped kill. Didn't get the kill on it though, but well, so far it's okay. So there is a destroyer in here, but I need to get rid of this Kurfürst first, before I'm gonna head in there and make the destroyer's life miserable. If I'm even gonna head in there, because it all depends on how the Reds are going to line up their ships. You see, my ships, they're all the blue ships, or should I say, like the blue ships that are left, they're all sitting in the middle of the map here. And as unusual as that is, I would prefer a little bit more spread out. And now, as you saw in the beginning, I was going really, really fast because I wanted to take the cap and I wanted to kill the destroyer before the battleships made it into the you know, crater here. They're in there now, and now it's just a buffet of fires, really, because there's 3 full health battleships sitting in there, and they're just sitting in there trying to cap, and obviously they're never gonna cap because they're gonna keep getting reset. So I don't really know what the plan is here, but for me it's fine. I mean, I was just, you know, agree with myself, okay, this is a damage farming game, so we'll do what we can here, and then we're just gonna forget about the destroyer over there on the other side. If he wants to come in here and take my cap, he can. But if he doesn't want to do that, then he can just stick around over on his other side of the map and waste time, really. So it's 4 versus 7, I believe. So, I mean, things aren't looking good, so we need to burn these guys down here. But in any case, this is probably going to be a loss. Because it's hard to get back 4 versus 7, and especially when that many battleships left. And I'm doing my best here to burn them down, but like I said in my earlier video, I just don't really feel the damage from these guns here is really quite there. And again, I'm probably spoiled by Minotaur, where, you know, if I had a battleship broadside like that before, I could just farm the superstructure really, really quickly. But yeah, doesn't seem to be completely the same here, and I can't remember if that was the case back at Christmas time when we had the ship first, but I just seem to remember it, yeah, I don't know, putting out more damage, but anyway, I could be wrong. So anyway, the new Friedrich der Große here pops his nose out, and we're gonna give him a few fires as well. And I mean, this is like how you do damage records, really. I mean, find a lot of battleships and just set them on fire, and that's it. And you can, if you have torps, obviously torps will help out as well. But all you need is, you know, a bunch of battleships together in one spot, and, you know, less experienced players, I guess, let's put it like that, and that's it. So High Caliber and Witherer are done, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, well, let's get this destroyer here. I'm actually more inclined to farm battleships more, but I think, oh, I am a cruiser, so I probably should do my cruiser thing here, at least a little bit. But then we see this Kurfürst here, and he is almost full health. And I'm at 170 something now, so I'm thinking, oh, this guy here could be probably 250, maybe even more. So I start farming him. So if we get a few fires on this guy, it should amount to 200k pretty quickly. But as you can see, we are ahead on points here, but it's not looking good. Like, there's someone in the B cap, and right now I'm making up my mind. Do I keep farming this Kurfürst here and then quite possibly lose the game? Or do I try to go into the middle of the map and see if I can get that destroyer there? Because the battleship is running away and the destroyer is running away. So they have no intention of doing it. So, I mean, looking back, I probably should have just said whatever and, you know, kept farming this Kurfürst here. You can see he's at 2/3 health still, and I'm at 200. So had I, you know, continued, could probably have hit 300 or just below 300, something along those lines. Still have 5 minutes left, so it's certainly possible. But in the end, I'm thinking, oh, I should probably again do what cruisers do, or at least pretend to do something. So I'm gonna head in to the B cap here. So the battleship is running away, and I don't know what the destroyer is doing. I don't know why he's over on that side there. But this is pretty much where the battle is lost here. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm at 230. Oh, I should have kept chasing that Kurfürst there. I mean, he's still burning out there, so at least I'm still getting damage out of it. But yeah, it's a bit disheartening when, you know, okay, we're gonna lose the middle cap now, and then now I'm thinking, okay, at least the destroyer can, you know, head into A and you know, protect A. And this Yamato took out the Stalingrad, very nice. There was only like 1% health left anyway, so it's not really like the greatest of achievements. But like, this is the point where the Yami should turn around and actually, you know, do something other than heading into open sea, because we are ahead on points, and I think that's why the guys are running away now. But it's not enough. We're only like 40 points ahead, and they have 2 caps, and there's 3 minutes left. So like, we don't have enough of a head start to have the luxury of running away here. That's just if we do that, we're going to lose. And this is the point where I should have just kept at that battleship there. But again, I'm thinking, oh, okay, I'll see if I can salvage this. But obviously at this point here, it's too late. See, the destroyer is now in A, and my destroyer has for some reason decided not to defend A. So now the loss is certain. I mean, we are ahead on points still, but that's why I'm thinking, okay, perhaps if I take this cap and then the destroyer, you know, comes barging out and I can whack him, that should give us the lead on points, enough time, like enough lead on points to give me enough time to get into A and grab that cap as well. So as you can see, I'm asking them to defend the cap, because if they don't defend that cap, we're going to lose, because I'm not going to have enough time to grab both the B cap and the A cap. And I especially don't have, because I still have to turn for this stupid battleship out here that I can't even see. So, I mean, yeah. At least I got good damage out of this battle here, man. And, you know, reasonable XP, so I'm not too fussed. But it really is a throw by these 2 guys left here. And, I mean, that's what happens. Sometimes you just misunderstand like what each other players are doing, or perhaps you look at the numbers wrong and you make a bad decision. You see here we are almost equal on points, and I'm trying to grab this cap here, and if the destroyer had gone into A, he could have spotted the destroyer for me, so I could have deleted the destroyer from here, and we could have, you know, finished capping A and B, and we would have won the game. But yeah, it just wasn't to be. So I'll just grab this cap here and get the XP that I get for solo capping. And that's my second solo cap, by the way, in this battle here. Which is also, yeah, a little bit disappointing when it comes to what the team can pull off, but okay. So just got spotted here. I think this Baltimore here is getting a little worried that I might actually grab the cap and they're gonna lose on points, so that's why he's coming out. I'm guessing that's why, because I don't really know why he's coming out. But I'm not gonna complain, because he gives me enough damage to get just above 250,000 damage, and I think that's the highest I've done in Colbert. I can't remember if I did higher back in the Christmas period, but I don't think so. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? So the next question is, which of the CCs is going to hit 300k damage? I did my best today. I didn't make it. I made 252 or something like that, and I believe Chili made 253. So perhaps he's gonna have more luck today, because I'm calling it a day today, and then I'll probably play some Tiger 59 actually. But that was Colbert here in a bit of a potato battle. 252,000 damage, high caliber Confederate, and whatever the last one is called, I forget. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you out there.